Yo everybody, what is going on? Super Gaming here, and today on the channel for Marvel Contest of Champions, we are taking a 6-star to either rank 2 or we are taking a 5-star to 565. So right here I got the champions, so we're kind of like gonna do like a whole process of elimination. As for 5 stars, we've got Medusa, we've got Havoc, Venom the Duck, and Captain Marvel. So out of the 5 stars, those are the 4 that I'm even really thinking about taking to 565. As a 6 stars to rank 2, probably Symbiote Supreme and Havoc. The rest of them, no, not at all. As the 5 stars right now, you know, Medusa's awesome, love using her, but I don't know. I wouldn't take her to 565 as of right now. Venom the Duck, he's just fun to use, but I don't know. Maybe eventually down the line when I want to do like a fun rank up, he will be a 565. So then we basically have it down to Havoc, Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, she's a lot of fun. She is, man. Like, I love using Captain Marvel. But she's not duped, and I want her duped. And I have this thing where I need a champion kind of duped to take him up to 565. It's even almost hard for me to even take a champ unduped to rank 4. But as of lately, I've been doing it because I don't know, I was getting a bunch of T2 alphas and they're getting an overflow, so it's, you gotta take them to rank 4. Plus, like, you could still really use her at, you know, unduped, but her being duped just makes her even better. But you could use her unduped, like, she's still good. But then there's Havoc, which is just amazing. Like, his SP3 just does amazing damage. He's immune to incinerate, just, you know, the plasma detonate. Just there's a lot of fun that you could do with Havoc. 6 stars, you know, we got Symbiote Supreme, which kind of has like made my main roster, sort of. Well, sometimes he has, sometimes he's not. I think it depends, kind of like the path that I'm doing. But yeah, he's been a lot of fun. Love using him. That's probably my favorite 6-star to even use because, I mean, he's Symbiote Supreme. Come on, he's just amazing. And then there's Havoc. Now, when I pulled Havoc, people thought like I didn't like him, and it was kind of like for a situation like this for my rank up. Like, I got Havoc as a 6-star, got Havoc as a 5-star, and it's like, you know, I wanted to basically, as of right now, it's gonna be Havoc as my next rank up. So it's either gonna be the 6-star as the 5 or the 5-star. Now, the 6-star obviously at rank 2 is gonna do, I think, probably what, like 10-15% more damage than the 5-star. But, and like the 6-star they don't need a dupe. The dupe really doesn't matter. The dupe for the 5-star obviously is just, you know, it's a little bit, you know, I think he there's a chance where he gets like another plasma or something. But really he has high prestige, and I do have like a bunch of I have like 100 mutant sigs. I have a bunch of generics. So if I want to, I could take him to sig 200 and up my prestige. That damn magic number that I hate. But if I do, you know, we'll get back to that. But as the 6-star, it's like, it's an extra T5 basic, and it's 3 more T2 alphas. And as of right now, I got 5 T5 basics, and I have, I think, a couple T2 alphas and overflow. But like, even though I have that, and I could do that and still do another like rank 5, I don't know, like I'm just not comfortable right now kind of using those resources on a 6-star right now, because even if I take Havoc to rank 5, I'm probably not going to use him all the time in my main roster. And as of like right now, like even for AW, or not AW, Alliance Quest, you know, I don't know if I'd be using him that much. I kind of got a, you know, a 3-person squad that I like using a lot, and I don't know if he would really be on that. I don't know, I'd have to switch a couple paths around. I don't know if I want to do that, but like either way, as of right now, I kind of feel more comfortable either taking the 5-star up over the 6-star. Like I said, the 6-star, think about it, a Havoc at rank 2 would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Even having Symbiote Supreme at rank 2 would be kind of cool. But yeah, the Havoc, you know, 565, I think as of right now would be, you know, would be good. So at this point, before I kind of just pull that trigger, I'm trying to think, is there really any reason, you know, to go forward with this? Like, is there anything holding me back from taking that 6-star to rank 2 or that 5-star to 565? I'm just trying to think of like the pros and the cons, and like in the comments, guys, I'd really like to know, what do you guys think? You know, either no matter how I do this right now, would you rather have done the 6-star? Would you rather do the 5-star, or would you know, possibly done Symbiote Supreme or Captain Marvel, even though she's unduped, but eventually down the line she will get ranked up. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, he's not gonna be on my main roster all the time, but I will use him. I don't know. I just don't, right as of right now, I don't want to use the extra resources. I'm not ready to make that switch yet. Like, I want to get, we're gonna do this. I want to get to a point where I have about, like, I don't know, 12 565s, and then we can start thinking about, you know, those 6-star rank 2s, you know, because, like, obviously, like, I had Corvus or something, like, yeah, I would take him up. And then, like, as of the Corvus and Odomino and stuff, like, it took me a while to do another rank up because, like, I was waiting to get Omega Red, I was waiting to get Namor, because I could take him to 200, like, right away. Omega Red, I could take him to 200 right away. We watched my feature openings. I'm 0 for 8 this round for Namor, so I think I'm just done, and I don't know, I'm not going to do any more. Omega Red, obviously, I'm not meant to get him, so... The only, out of all the classes, the only one I don't have is Havoc, and I've tried to get Domino, can't get Domino, so you know what, let's pull this trigger, let's get Havoc, plus we're going to do some gameplay. I definitely want to do some gameplay on him, so yeah, there we go, we pulled the trigger, he's rank 565, I don't even think I have any mutant ISO in here, but the good thing about editing is, now before we go any further, guys, can you please hip thrust that like button. Now we are going to finish the level up. It is finally done. I actually didn't have enough mutant ISO to do the whole entire rank up. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I pulled 2 mutant 6-stars and a bunch of 5-stars. Like, I pulled like Gambit, Cyclops, and stuff. So I think that's where all my mutant ISO went. So I had a little bit. So I had to, you know, use a lot of different ISO to rank up that Havoc. So there it is. Havoc is at 565. Let's take like I said, we're gonna do some gameplay. We're definitely gonna do some gameplay. I'm probably gonna face 2 people. Obviously, we're gonna do the beat up. We're gonna beat up Winter Soldier, everyone's beat up buddy. So there we are. There is all the rank 5s right now: Blade, Aegon, Void, Spider-Man, Captain America, Beardo, Magic, Havoc, and Hyperion. So, like, eventually down the line, you know, he is at this point. He is Sig 35, so, and like I said, his Sig really, it doesn't really mean much. It's just, each time Havoc gains a plasma charge from any source other than his ability, he has a 28.40% chance to gain another. So, you know, it doesn't matter if he's duped or not duped, but I just didn't want to use the resources of right now for a 6-star. But yeah. You know, his attack is 2286. His health is 32. You know, pretty nice. So yeah, let's go jump in and beat up some Winter Soldier. Plus, real quick, I want to go over the synergies. Now, the one that I like the most is probably with Wasp. That's the one that if I was to bring him into, I don't know, X6 or something, I would probably bring in Wasp. But with Wasp, well-timed blocks grant a +1 plasma charge. And obviously, when you use Wasp is actually pretty cool. When Wasp charges a heavy attack while hitting with a basic attack combo, she gains a passive fury effect, increasing her attack by 50% of her base attack for 3 seconds. So that's actually not too bad. I actually might take Wasp to rank 3. Now the next one is either with Nightcrawler or Wolverine. Each time Havoc deals energy damage to the opponent, he has a 10% chance to gain a plasma charge. So I don't know, that one I'm not really too worried about. The last one runs in the family, gains 2 plasma charges after each special attack. Now that's with either Bolt Cyclops or Mr. Sinister. I kind of wish I had Mr. Sinister, so I really don't know how he is altogether. I really haven't messed around with the 4-star or 3-star, so I don't know. But I think the best synergy out of all that is the one with Wasp. So, alright, let's jump right into this fight, man. Well, before we even get into that fight, I actually need to kind of, you know, go over his abilities, man. Like, so Havoc is immune to all form of incinerate. You know, that is really cool. Like, he has energy the mutation gives him energy resistance. That's cool. Passively generates 2.5% of a bar of power each second. Havoc gains 25% less power from landing and receiving hits. But, like, you know, that 2.5, you know, if you kind of back up and play around a little bit, you know, it does add up. You know, it does. So that's not that bad. Havoc reduces the opponent's critical damage, rating by 50%. Nice. So yeah, so his medium attacks, heavy attacks, light combo ending attacks do not make contact and deal energy damage. damage, hence why he's going to be good against Korg. So his plasma charges are passive, generating a plasma charge every 5 seconds. He can have a maximum of 10 plasma charges, while Power Locked Havoc's plasma charge generation increases 2 charges every 5 seconds. Each time Havoc receives energy damage or a critical hit, he gains +1 plasma charge. If affected by a power drain, Havoc loses all his, plasma charges. Another how people like to fight Havoc is they do bring a champion with armor up. It kind of shuts that plasma detonation down. So for the plasma buildup, it is a debuff. When Havoc would generate a plasma charge beyond his maximum, he instead places a plasma buildup on the opponent. Plasma buildup lasts until removed by another ability. If made a bleed, Havoc puts a plasma buildup on the opponent. At 11 stacks, all plasma buildup are removed. When a plasma buildup is removed, it detonates, causing 336.75 energy damage. So that's how you want to get to the 10 or the 11, and boom, it detonates. So it does a good amount of damage. If a plasma buildup is removed due to a purify effect, its damage is increased by 898. So that's nice. Champions with an armor up buff and Havoc receive no damage from his ability. Another weird thing about Havoc is like Havoc versus Havoc really don't do any special damage. It's all, I think, just physical contact damage. And then Cyclops versus Havoc, there's no special damage either. So that's when you're facing Havoc, and you don't have an armor up champion, you have Cyclops, use Cyclops, or you could use Havoc. And you could actually if you have willpower, you actually gain health because of, the debuffs of the plasma being on you if you do have Havoc. Heavy attack, placing a feedback debuff on the opponent for 10 seconds, causing 112.25 energy damage over duration for each plasma buildup on the opponent. Now this one I do like, because you could kind of make this go longer, especially when you're doing heavies and you're putting the prowess on you. I'll kind of show you that as I'm fighting Winter Soldier. So special attacks, if Havoc has 7 stacks of prowess, all his hits of his special attack become unblockable. Converts up to 5 plasma charges into passive prowess effects, each increasing special attack damage by 10% and lasting for 13 seconds. Special 1 attack, on activating this special attack, Havoc gains an overcharge passive effect for the next 9 seconds, granting +1 plasma charge per second. Special 2 is 3,928.75 attack as long as your opponent doesn't have an active armor up buff. And the special 3 is the one that everyone loves using, is convert all plasma charges into a prowess passive effect, and plus 898 attack for each plasma charge converted, purifies all plasma buildup on the opponent. So the SP3 is like the one everyone likes to do. Now that we went through all those abilities, man, he's got a list of abilities, man. This is probably gonna be a little longer video than I wanted to, but I kind of want people to understand how Havoc really is. Like, Havoc is he's amazing, dude. Havoc is just absolutely amazing. So for this fight, we're kind of just gonna focus more on the SP3 damage also, and the plasma buildup and everything. So I will show you guys. So every time we parry, we are actually getting real quick, let me jump in here with the voiceover. So yeah, every time you basically get a parry, you get a plasma, but if you have Wasp, you'll actually get 2. And as you see, I have 10 plasma on me, and now it's transferring over to him, and once he reaches 11, it will detonate. And I think that, what is it going to be? What did I remember seeing? I think it was like, what do we got? We got 5,698. So yeah, that's it's actually not too bad. With the prowess, it goes a little bit more. And as of right here, you're gonna kind of see the feedback. So every time, he can have up to 5 prowess regularly, besides the special attacks. And as you see here, every time I do the prowess, it goes up. I actually made it detonate, so you're gonna see here. So as he has 10 plasma charges, he's gonna gain some too. But now as I do the prowess, it's gonna kind of just... What I'm trying to say, it costs 2 plasma for basically 1 prowess. So if you kind of time it up, you could actually cause a lot of feedback damage from not letting his plasma detonate. It just, it just depends where your prowess is at, because you could have a total of 5 prowess. Now let's see how much this SP3 does. And yeah, it's I know at rank 4 it was like around 90k. damage it is. That looked about what? About 130k? Jesus Christ. Did I see that correctly? Did I just see that correctly? 130k. This dude's gonna be so fun to use, man. So yeah, like when you do the heavy attack, you get the feedback. So when you have 10 plasma charges, he's going to start gaining plasma charges. Then he's going to start taking damage. Now look at his plasma charges, how fast they go up. And just look at the damage he's taking just from that right there. So like overall, man, this dude just does a good amount of damage. Now we're going to do an SB2. See how it's unblockable. You get 10 prowess. I did not see that number. Hopefully in the video I could highlight some of these. Sometimes when you do special attacks, the number is so far in the corner you cannot see it. Alright, so now we have no prowess. Okay. So we're gonna start building up our prowess while having feedback on them. And this is where you could kind of keep the feedback going for a minute. And just don't hurry up and try to get it before it detonates. So you add another prowess, you lower your plasma charges, and you keep it going. See there, I kind of messed up, but if you kind of get in the rhythm of doing it, you could keep that feedback going and just keeping that debuff going and just taking chunks off, man. I'm telling you, I've done it plenty of times and it works really good. Alright, we're going to do an SB3 coming up. So this is probably going to kill him right here. Let's see. I know for a fact, because usually it does about like 15%. So I wish at the end it would actually show this number right here, like in Assassin's range. I actually want to see what the number is going to be in Assassin's range. Real quick, I kind of want to see what the SB3 damage is against non-class advantage champs. Because obviously Winter Soldier, he's going to have class advantage. So was that about 77? I didn't see the other number. See, I don't like it. It's too quick. It's too quick. So in the video, we're going to highlight those. Now we're going to see what the feedback damage does. So it's about, what is that? 1200, about 1300. So yeah, that's not bad. And look at the debuff damage just goes up with the plasma charges. It's just absolutely crazy. It just detonates so quick. So there's the SB1. SB1's not that crazy amount of damage. The SB2 can be. The SB2 can be great. It could be a good amount of damage. So we'll wait till we get to the SB2. As you see, we're gaining just a little bit of power. You know, so like if you're in a situation where you're almost about to die and you can't intercept that good, you know, just kind of back up, I guess, for a little bit, but it takes a little bit. So here we go, SB2. Just want to show you when you're using Havoc and you face Iceman. In the beginning, when you have that cold snap damage debuff on you, just look how fast you gain plasma charges, and look how fast they get onto him, and they just detonate. So, yeah, this is kind of a fun fight. You know, I don't know, like Havoc versus Iceman. Havoc just kind of destroys them. So yeah, just wanted to throw this in here real quick. Alright everybody, I think this video has gone like way too long, so some of the fights that I want to do, I'm going to do in like a separate video. So that's going to be it for this video. If you're new to the channel, please drop kick that sub, hip thrust that like button, donkey kick that notification bell to be notified if I go live or upload a video, and I will see you guys on the next video and or live stream. Later everyone.